Hey, this is Neil Guest with the Power Lead System. I want to welcome everyone tonight to this special training that we have with Jeff Mills. And I just want to say that Jeff is a fantastic person, fantastic trainer. He's helped me tremendously, taught me so much about so many different things about marketing, and seven-figure earner in the industry. I mean, this guy is an incredible trainer, incredible guy. So with that said, you guys are in for a real treat tonight with Jeff, and I'm going to hand it right over. So, Jeff.
All right. Hey, guys. How's it going? And Neil and I are really excited to share with you guys some really cool things about getting traffic for your power lead systems, for your primary business opportunities. And we're going to take you guys through a PowerPoint presentation today. And I could have done a deep dive, and if I would have done a really, really deep dive into this concept of traffic, we could be teaching this, Neil, for like the next 3 weeks nonstop. I mean, there's so much stuff we could cover. So I'm going to go on kind of a high-level dive tonight and just give you guys a lot of information, but I'm not going to be able to go really super deep into everything. And these are things we can look forward to doing in the future, right, Neil? If you want to do like some specific methods of traffic, and just focus on like one method once a week, or do some of these trainings in the future. We're looking for our members. We're looking for those of you who are also experts to show up and share what you have to give in terms of your traffic getting techniques, because there's so much ways you can get traffic out there for your sites that not everybody uses the same method all the time. So I'm going to take you guys on a high view, and we're going to cover a lot of stuff, and it's going to be very valuable to everybody who's watching and listening right now. So that's what we're going to do. Does that sound good, Neil?
Yeah.
All right. So I got a fancy slideshow I made. Look at that. Is that fancy or what? How do you like that?
Hi, that looks good.
Yes. So how to beg, borrow, and buy all the traffic you need to be successful in any online venture. And this is what we're going to talk about today. And before we start talking about proper ways to get traffic, I just got some funny pictures to show you guys of how not to do certain things that you do in your business or in your life. This is more about life stuff, not business stuff. And this is just pure fun. This is just pure tomfoolery to kind of break the ice with everybody. But these are things you do not want to have happen to you. Number one, you don't want to be riding your bike going really fast and have the front wheel come off. Sometimes in business this happens to people. They're running their businesses full steam, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and their business falls apart. You don't want to be driving down the road going really fast, and all of a sudden this big log truck dumps its logs right at you as you're driving down the freeway. That's not good. That's not fun. And gosh, this next one, boys, all the men here, I know if I could see you on the screen, you would be cringing when I show this picture, but this is an awful situation that would happen to somebody at a bullfight. Now, guys, again, I hate to pain the guys here, but that ain't good. That's not good. We don't want to see that happen to people when they're playing sports. Now, how about this one? Does this ever happen to anybody who went out there water skiing or surfing or done something like this, and all of a sudden, whoops, there goes the pants? Or even this. That's terrible. Cheating husband. So these are things that are not good. Not good, not fun, not good to happen to you. And friends, running an online business with no traffic, that is not good as well. So we're going to be talking today all about traffic. And I'm going to pop in and out here with my screen and share a few things with you guys and just talk to you face to face. And then I'm going to bounce back and forth into PowerPoint slides. And I'm going to bounce around a bunch of websites because I've got a lot of content to share with you guys today. And that's pretty good. So I have no idea how long this training is going to go for. It might last an hour. It might be an hour and a half. It could be longer than that. I did not put up the Q&A, Neil. So if you're checking on the main Hangout page that we're doing this Hangout on, and if people are asking questions in there, I'm not looking at that. So I want you to look at those questions as they come, Neil. and I want you to feed those questions to me so that I know if someone's asking something about what we're talking about. And remember, there's about a 45-second to a 1-minute delay from when I'm speaking, when I'm talking about with you guys right now, and when it hits you guys there on the internet. So we always got to wait for those questions. And so if you have questions, just pop them in the Q&A box as we go, and Neil's going to read them to me. Right, Neil? He's like quietly in the background. So don't run away, Neil, because I'm going to be bringing you on here. I'm serious. You can't just run away and hide. Okay, so let's talk about this. There's 3 ways to go out there and get traffic to your websites and offers. Is there more than 3? There probably is more than 3 ways to do it, but the overarching way is to, number 1, beg for it. This is where you're going to go out there and find no-cost methods where you can do a lot of the hard work and a lot of the hard advertising, getting out there and get your links out there through zero-cost free methods. Okay, so you're just asking people to click on links, which means you're begging for it. So you're asking people, click on my link, go watch my video. And we're going to go through a lot of places where you can beg for traffic and get it for free at no cost. All it's going to cost you is time. Time, energy, brain power. Easy. All of you have a very powerful mind. All of you are very talented. And you can put free content on the internet and have people bump into it. And it's going to drive them to your websites. We've also got the borrow it method. Okay, so the borrow it method are methods where you do some kind of a deal, or some kind of a joint venture, or an ad swap, or something with someone else's leads, someone else's list, someone else's traffic, or even someone else's product. And we're going to talk about how you can do joint ventures with people who have big lists, and how you can, create a product with a guru, or create a product with a sub-guru, or just doesn't matter if they're a guru or not, just somebody who's got traffic. And I'm going to teach you guys a method where you can basically get all the buyers from a buyer list of people who have buyers, and then use that list to grow your business, and then market your products and services to that database to sell whatever it is you want to pitch to those people through whether it's PLS or your main business opportunity that you're all promoting, or your brick and mortar business, whatever kind of brick and mortar business you have. Then the third way that you can get traffic is called buy it. Now this scares a lot of people because it involves money, but it's the truth. Going out there and buying traffic, in my opinion, is hands down the best, the safest, the easiest, and the quickest way for you to go out there and get clicks, visitors, sales, views, opt-ins, and traffic to your website properties. So we're going to go through a look at all 3 of these methods we've covered: the beg for it, the borrow it, and the buy it. We're going to go through those 3 methods as we go through this presentation today, and I'm going to give you a lot of samples and examples and websites and tools that fit all 3 of those different types of ways to get traffic. So the way that you guys have to look at this is you just got to start where you can. Some of you have a budget, some of you don't have a budget. Some of you have great resources like your mind and great ideas. You got a webcam, you got a mobile phone that's got a nice camera on it, and you can make videos for free and put those up on the internet. So if you're short on cash, you're going to have to resort to free methods that take a little bit of time to do, but they work, and you can generate leads that end up being sales, which end up being customers, which can give you more leads and customers if you virally share your Power Lead system and it starts to grow with different people coming in. So if you've got money, I think that paid traffic is the best because it will give you the quickest and fastest return of visitors to your website. I think waiting for visitors to come to my website is the most suckiest thing in the world. I hate it when I don't have any traffic. I hate it when I can't make anything happen in my business because there's no one checking it out. And for many of you, that's a mystery. How do you get these people to my website? I don't know anybody. I don't have a list. I talked to a few friends on Facebook. They're not interested. So where do I go next so I can start sharing Power Lead System or my primary opportunity with people on the internet? And so we're going to take you guys through some basic stuff. Many things here that we're going to be sharing today, many of you probably already know. There's definitely a lot of experts that are here on this hangout with us today. And you know a lot of traffic methods that you're using that are working great. But we're going to go from the basic point of view that you're brand new and you're just getting started. And so some of the stuff we're going to be talking about, a lot of it today, is going to be a review for many of you, experienced veterans in this industry. And that's cool because I bet you're still going to learn some things today that you thought you knew or maybe you don't know. I'm going to teach you guys some new things. All of you beginners, this is just going to be a lot of information for you, and that's okay. Take notes, write stuff down, write websites down. Anything I'm going to share with you, make sure you're making notes with it. The first thing I want to talk about is what's called the concept of message, market, match. And I learned this from Dan Kennedy. And what Dan Kennedy teaches is that you've got to have the right message, which is the copy or the pictures, the imagery, the words on a page, the words on a website, the video on a website. It's the right message. What are you going to say to people to get them interested in what you have to offer? Okay, you got to have that right message narrowed down. You've got to have the right market, meaning you've got to be, putting your business opportunity focused ads where business opportunity seekers hang out. Okay, sometimes people have the right message, but they're sharing that message in a market that has nothing to do with or wants to see anything about make money online, anything about funnel systems and marketing systems like the Power Lead system. They could care less about that. And you're spending money, you're spending your time, you're spending your resources trying to fish in a pool where the fish will never bite on your line, on your hook. So you've always got to focus on the right market. Where do business opportunity people hang out? How can you get your message in front of those people, okay? And when you do this correctly, you have the right match. You know where they hang out, and when you give the right message to the right market, that match means the traffic you get to your website will convert much higher than a lead who's not interested in what you have to offer. So I learned this a long time ago. It's really helped me out to understand that I need to make sure that my messages, the videos that I'm crafting, and the imagery I'm putting out there is going to attract the right target audience so I'm not wasting my time. Another thing I want you to think about is, what is your USP? And the USP stands for unique selling position. If you're going to be promoting the Power Lead system, what angle are you going to promote from it? Because there's a lot of unique selling positions, and Neil, I want you to come out and talk to me on this one, so you got to come out. So if you're listening, Neil, turn your camera back on. So what are some unique selling positions that the Power Lead system can offer you? So you can start with compensation. That's a unique thing. We have a very unique, very powerful compensation plan with a twist. What are some other unique selling propositions, Neil, that people should know about that the Power Lead system can do for them that no other systems out there can do? What makes us different? What are some things that you have off the top of your head?
Well, the ability to create funnels, and a lot of companies might not have or offer a lead capture page or an autoresponder campaign, and to be able to have that available and set up to use with any company right away, I think that's a huge thing for people.
Right, and I think there's a lot of people, there's a lot of systems out there that create lead capture pages for people, which are great, but they're just lead capture pages that don't connect the dots and have all the rest of the funnel processing connected to it, where you can take people from a lead capture page to a sales video to a buy button and buy a product. You got to go piecemeal that from several other systems, and that's what I call a Frankenstein system. And I know many of you guys have tried Frankensteining different systems together, and it's a lot of money because you're paying for multiple systems, and it's a lot of effort to kind of connect them together. So what's great about the Power Lead system, what's unique about it, is that it allows all that to be integrated right in one house. You've got your lead capture, you've got your sales videos, or you can create your own and totally customize it. You can do whatever you want. If you're an expert, HTML developer and you know how to develop websites, then you can build really cool-looking websites that attract people to you. And if you don't know how to build websites, the good thing is Power Lead system is going to give you lead capture pages. It's going to give you sales videos, and you can press a button to copy all these things and use them for any campaign or any kind of business you want. Any other benefits, Neil, that we can think of that people could say is a unique selling position that they want to put into the marketplace, to the right message to the right market?
Being able to track your leads, being able to create multiple funnels simultaneously, create sales pages, video postcards. I mean, all of these things are things that I would be attracted to as a marketer, to have part of the system. So it's kind of like, name a feature, and
Yeah.
we've got so many things that would be attractive to people doing this.
So those are the things you're going to put in your message. All these things we just talked about and rambled off about, these are things you want to put in your headlines, your copy, in your ads that you're going to be putting out there, and you're going to be putting these things in the places that we're going to show you here today, so that you can attract the right audience to come in and see what you have. Okay, Neil, so you can, if you want to mute your camera out, go ahead. So the next thing we're going to talk about is digging down deeper now into these three methods for begging, borrowing, and buying traffic. So the first one we're going to talk about is begging for traffic. These are free methods that you can use to get visitors to your website. And I'm just going to tell you, hands down, one of the easiest, simplest, fastest ways to get traffic to your website is from YouTube videos. So let's go do a little deep dive on YouTube. Let's see if I can bring up a YouTube video. All right, so let's go open up a new page and we'll go to YouTube. And making YouTube videos is very simple. You just need a webcam. You can go buy one for $50 to $100 at Target or Best Buy, or you can use your camera on your smartphones. Just about every single one of you here has a cell phone that has a camera on it or a video camera on it, and you can shoot videos with that, and then you can upload those videos to Google. But I'm going to teach you the most important thing about doing your videos. I'm going to show you guys my account. This is just my account, so you're going to see some things in here. Is the most important thing about your YouTube videos is how you tag your videos, how you tag them with like search phrases that people are looking for, hoping that when they go to the internet to search for the stuff you have or the stuff they're looking for, that you're going to be the result of their search. Okay, so one of the businesses I promote is a cell phone company, and Target is a competitor to our cell phone company. And Target has its own company. If I wanted to do a review of what Target's company does versus my company, people might type that in the search engines. And when they type that phrase, how does Target Bright Spot Wireless compare to our company? Look whose videos. Look how many videos show up here. These are all my sites, you guys. These are all my videos. Okay? Look how many of these videos show up. Okay? Now, if I logged out of my account, it's going to be a little bit different. Obviously, I'm logged into my account, and when you log into your own Google Plus account or your own Google account, the results change. So let me show you how it changes. So what happened was when I logged out of my account, it logged me out of the Hangout. Lesson learned. Not going to do that again. So Neil, is everybody hearing me again? Just give me a, come on the camera here, give me a thumbs up if everyone can see me again, because I'm not on the chat. I'm good to go? Okay, good to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. Can you got your Skype open?
Yeah, but I got three screens I use here, so it's kind of complex. So
Okay.
I don't know how far I went before I got dropped out. Do you want to tell me where I got left off on?
Yeah, you were talking about you were just getting to the point where you logged out of your YouTube
And
and
then
you
I did a
were
search. Then
videos
I looked at the
outside.
page. Okay, so here's an example. I'm gonna go back to my screen share. So I logged out when I logged out of the account over here. The results didn't change. It's almost the exact same results. So my videos are showing up everywhere because I've done what's called a message market match. I've taken the search term that I know people are looking for, and I've tagged my videos with those terms. And there's several things you need to do when you tag your videos. Okay, and I'm just going to go in here and teach you guys some of these. Okay, so let's go. We did a video on how to do press release marketing. Okay. It's a great way to get traffic through press releases. It's one of those that I don't have it covered in the list today, but I'll just tell you the hangout we did was phenomenal. And you got to have a good title. So let me zoom this in a little bit. You got to make sure you have a good title that looks for what people are looking for. A description, if you want to write a description in here that has, this was a great hangout teaching how to do press releases for getting traffic, and I could save it. And the three things you got to have is the title. The title has to have your search terms in it that people are looking for. The description needs to have the words people are looking for in it, and then the taggings down here at the bottom. Taggings need to have some of those phrases in it. So I could put press release in there. I could put press release boot camp and put all that stuff in there and then save it. And then I could do a search on Google for this phrase because people might have heard of this product or they're looking for this product. And just do press release boot camp review and look, my video is number 2. Out of 2,160,000 results, my video is number 2 spot on that. Okay, so that's giving me traffic. It's giving me sales when people watch that and they see what we're doing. So it's what I call the triple Lindy: the title tag, the description, and the tags. Make sure you've got the keywords and the phrases people are looking for in all 3 of those boxes. And another thing you guys can do is once you've made your YouTube videos and you talked about whatever you want to talk about, and you got you got leads coming in, or you got some traffic, you want to get more traffic, one of the things you can do to promote your videos is, I'm just going to go to this one right here, is underneath your YouTube video, there's this button right here that says share. And this is this is going to blow your minds because most of you don't even know this is on your YouTube pages. But if you click that share button, you're going to get all of these social media icons right here. And if you're putting out content on there that you want people to see, once you've made it on YouTube, share it on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, your Blogger account, Reddit, Tumblr, Pinterest, StumbleUpon, I don't know what that is, and LinkedIn. So most people never share their videos through those social media buttons. They just leave it on YouTube. And Google loves it when you put that content in all of these different social media spots, and all your friends and followers and the people that follow you, they can get your content in a different spot that they might not normally get it from. Okay? So don't forget to, after you make your videos, to do these social sharing buttons right here. All right? And so that's what I want to talk about when it comes to YouTube. Let's see if I can. There we go. So YouTube videos. Now the second thing on here is, and I could go deeper, you guys, obviously, on tons of stuff about YouTube, but that was just some quick hits for you guys. Make videos, title tag those videos with phrases that people are looking for, stuff that you can deliver the solutions for, and they'll find your stuff. Okay, Google Hangout video. So Neil and I are doing a Google Hangout video. That one video I showed you about the press release marketing course that I promoted, that was done in a Google Hangout. and you saw that that video ranked #2 on the search engines out of 2 million views. There's some magicness about doing Google Hangouts that we discovered about a year ago, that if you, instead of recording videos on your webcam and then uploading them to YouTube, or recording videos on your smartphone and then uploading them to YouTube, Google loves their Hangout platform. So instead, what I do now is I turn on my webcam, I do a Hangout with just myself. I know it's kind of lonely, but it's okay. I do a Hangout by myself, and I record what I want to say on my Hangout, and then I save it and I tag it to get it listed in the search engines, and that content, believe it or not, ranks so much higher than just an uploaded video because it was using Google's Hangout. So they look at it as a more reliable video source using their platform. Let's see if I can give you guys an example of that. So I've got all these videos in my YouTube account on all these different topics, right? And a lot of them I do on a Hangout. So this video right here, this is Get to Know Jeff Mills. And it says right up here, it says, you can see the Google logo, so they know it's a Google Hangout. And it's for people to get to know me before they do business with me. So I made a video about who I am and what I do, and what I've been through in life, and I'm just like you. Let's be friends and let's do business together. It's just a get to know me video, but I did it in a Google Hangout, and I haven't. It's not listed. I don't have this video listed. Sorry, let's cancel that. This video is private, so no one can see it. So it's not going to be found in the search results pages if I search for it. But there's other videos in here that obviously I did. Let's see. Here's one I did for the Power Lead system. This is a Hangout that Neil and I did.
Guys, bro.
Okay, and this is one that I promoted to my list. And I know that people are typing the phrase, "What is the Power Lead system?" Okay, so let's go see if they're typing that in the search engines. What is the Power Lead system? And unfortunately, I'm not there on page 1. Bummer. But other people are. See how this guy's video is? This is from August 21st. Eric Welk. His video has been sitting there for a long time. Okay? On the search phrase, what is the Power Lead system? And other people's videos are sitting there. Other people's blog posts are sitting there. And if I dug through here a couple pages deep, I could probably find my videos and some of my stuff that I put out there. Or maybe not. So sometimes it's there and sometimes it disappears, right? So by doing Google Hangouts, you can get your stuff ranked in the search engines so much quicker and faster. Okay? So I suggest to you guys that you do Hangout videos. It's free. All you need is a webcam. Hook it up to your Google Plus account. Go through there, and we're not going to have time to do a full Hangout training, obviously, today. And you could make videos, tag those videos up in the same way you tag your other videos up, title, description, tagging, tags, keyword tags, and get those things ranked by posting them to all your social media sites, just like you do on a YouTube video. Okay, second way you can get free traffic, signatures in your emails. Many of you use Gmail, many of you use Outlook or Hotmail, or you use your own type of email systems. Well, when you write emails to people, you could put a signature at the bottom of your email. This is so overlooked by most people, they don't do it. But you could definitely be promoting your primary companies or a link to your Power Lead system in all your emails in the signatures. So whenever you type to somebody and you send an email and you're talking to lots of people every day, more people are being exposed to your links. And you got to do that, you guys. You got to put your links and some captions in your email signature files. If you go to forums like Warrior Forum and some of these other forums where people hang out and dialogue in these, business opportunity forums or marketing forums, you definitely want to put a signature every time you sign off on a forum that links back to your primary video sources or your primary pages or your lead capture pages. So people can go to your page, click on your signature file, link, and it takes them right to your squeeze page. So put your links out there in your signatures and forums. You can go to Facebook. Another great way to get a lot of traffic is on Facebook. So let's see. I could go to Facebook, and I put a post right here. I'm going to actually leave the page. I'm going to just copy this. There's some pretty cool things that the Power Lead system does when you make posts on Facebook. When I post my link here, it grabs this text right here, and it has a link, and it has some subtext here, and it puts a picture right there. I can just put a quick text there with a link, and I hit post, and now all my 4,985 friends that follow me are going to see this show up on their news feed. Okay, it could show up on their news feed. Here it is right here in everyone's news feed. And they can click on it, and I can get leads this way. How many of you guys are posting your stuff like this on your Facebook profiles? Just on your pages, just on your own profile, okay? So get out there and post your Power Lead system links just on your Facebook profile. People will click on it, and they'll check out your system, and they'll opt into your lead capture pages. Very powerful way to get traffic. You can go to other people's Facebook pages and post a link on their pages. You just got to be careful with that. Don't spam people you don't know. If you have permission to put links on other people's pages, they ask you, hey, it's okay, put a link on my page. Or if you're commenting on someone's, you're dialoguing with somebody on Facebook and you have this really long thread of people going back and forth talking about something, and someone says, hey, what's a good resource for a lead capture page? Oh, you say, oh, the Power Lead system is a great place that you can build lead capture pages. Here's a link, check it out. So you can post that on other people's Facebook discussions and dialogues. You can post it in Facebook groups. There's all kinds of groups on Facebook that are all about making you or allowing you to post your link in their group. I'll show you. So if I go over here, and let's see where I'm going to find some groups. I can just do something like MLM groups and do a search for MLM groups. And this one has 29,000 members right here. Okay, 29,000 members in this group. And this is an open group, and people are just posting all their links in here. And 29,000 people see it. Okay, it's a lot more than 5,000 people that would see it in my Facebook page. So, and you can see over here it says suggested groups. And then it has all these affiliate internet marketing groups, this Russian group, MLM leaders group, penny matrix groups, MLM seven-figure mastermind groups, and you can go and join those groups, and if they have a policy where it's okay for you to post your ads or your links, then you can post it. Now some groups don't want you posting ads, they don't want you posting links, they're very picky about that, so make sure you read their terms and conditions and don't go in there and post the heck out of it, otherwise you get kicked out of the group really fast. So only do this with places where you have permission to go there and do that kind of stuff. And then, of course, Facebook Mail. All of you have friends on Facebook, and you forget that these people on Facebook are there like glued to their Facebook pages all the time. So you can send email through Facebook Mail to people that you know to check out your stuff. But don't do it like a lady did it today. I had a lady contact me today, and she says, hey, how's it going? I'm like, oh, it's going great. And she says, have you heard of XYZ company? I said, no. And then the next thing she did is she pasted like a 6-paragraph spam of here's what this company is, and here's this video, go watch this video, it's going to make millionaires, it's the next big thing, it's so awesome, and you're going to love it, and you don't have to do any recruiting, we do it all for you. It was just blatant spam. She tried to engage me, but instead of asking me about who I am and what I do and what are some of the issues I'm struggling with to grow my business, she just said, have you ever heard of this company? I said no, and then boom, massive spam. Do not do that. That's the surefire way to get those people blocked. They'll be blocked out of your Facebook account. You can go block those people. And instead, come off it with a different angle. Hey, how's your business doing? Ask them questions. What are some things that you're really struggling with in your business? Can I help you with anything? Do you need any tools or resources? Are the tools and resources you're using right now, are they working for you? Are you using lead capture pages? Just dialogue. Go back and forth with Facebook Mail. And they're going to say, why, are you pitching me something? You're like, no, I'm not pitching you anything. I mean, I have resources, but if you don't need anything, I'm certainly not going to share them with you if it's not something you need. But I do have some stuff that might be helpful to you if you're interested in learning more about that. Are you interested in learning more about that? Well, yeah, I am. What do you got? Well, I got this cool thing called Power Lead System. Builds lead capture pages, video sales letters, autoresponders, and it's got a cool compensation plan attached to it to help me grow my business and make some money. Oh, I've heard a little bit about that. Tell me more about that. Can I send you a link? Yeah. And so this is a little dialogue that you're doing inside a Facebook chat, okay? But it all started with asking good questions, okay? So that's just Facebook posts. You can go to LinkedIn and you can connect with people kind of like the same way you do on Facebook. You can go dialogue with a bunch of people that are targeted to your market, the right message market match, the right people on LinkedIn. I'm not going to show you how to do that, but LinkedIn is another great pool to go fish in, or pond to go fish in. And then the sixth way that's free that you can get traffic, you guys, it's just to go talk to people in real life. Get off your computer and go outside. Wow, can you imagine that? Actually go and talk to people face to face and put clothes on. You know, us internet marketers that are doing this lifestyle like we live, we can sit in our houses and never leave for days on end, right? We just wear the same clothes every day and no one even knows. That's me. That's what I do. I don't have to shave, you know, I just live my life and do what I want to do. But when you go out and talk to people, wow, new relationships, new things can happen, new developments. You know, you might meet some people that are pretty cool. So when you go out there and talk to people outside of the house or your job, ask them these questions. Hey, do you keep your options open for new income streams? Just a simple question like that. Hey, do you keep your options open in case you find any new income streams? And people say, yeah, I keep my options open. Why? You got something for me? As a matter of fact, I do. Would you like to know about it? Sure. Well, here's what it does. Here's what I got. And you explain it to them. Another question, hey, do you know anyone looking for a second income stream? Well, actually, I'm looking for a second income stream. We're struggling right now. We need some extra money. Really? I didn't expect that you'd be looking for that, but that's cool. I'd love to help you out with that. Let me share some things with you that can help you make some extra money. It's called the Power Lead System. And you can go to your computer when we're done, and I'm going to give you a website, and you can go check out a video and see if you like it. It explains everything to you. Well, why don't you explain it to me? The guy says. Why don't you explain this whole Power Lead System to me? Well, listen, it's 90% visual. And for me to sit here and explain it to you, I'd be doing it a disservice. I actually got to get on an appointment here real quick, so I'm going to give you my website. Check it out. I'll follow up with you later, and get your phone number, get your email address, follow up with you later. And after you watch that video, let's talk about what you saw. Sound good? Sounds great. And what I did there is I saved myself from having to do this massive long conversation with somebody where I explained accelerated leverage and the compensation plan and the one-up plan and the pass-up plan. That's not our job. Our job is not to explain that to anybody. Our job is to bring people to the message and let the system do the messaging for us and the explanations for us and the presentations for us. If any of you are sitting there doing presentations about Power Lead System, you're blowing it. You got to get people to the system so the system does the selling for you. Less is more. The less you say, the more curious people are going to be about the Power Lead System. So just get them to your lead capture pages, get them to your presentation pages, and once they're there, if they're really interested, the system will do the selling for you, right? Another great place you guys can go is meetup.com. Meetup.com is fantastic. You can find people that get together and do all kinds of stuff. And you can find any topic you can think of. And you can find all these people are getting together. I could do any kind of groups here where I live in Cottage Grove, Minnesota. And I could find internet marketing groups. I could find knitting groups. I could find girls' night out groups, game groups, mom groups, all kinds of groups. So if you're a stay-at-home mom and you have kids and you want to just get out of the house more and connect with other people, go find some cool people. There's actually some really cool groups in your cities near you where people get together and they actually have fun and they get social. And then through your interactions with those people, there might be a way for you to share your primary business opportunity with them, or the products that maybe you sell on your primary business with these people. Or you find out that they're in business and they're struggling and they need tools. Well, now you've got a Power Lead System tool you can help them with. So get out from your computer, go meet people, join these groups. It's free to join a meetup group, doesn't cost you any money at all, and you just go out there and meet people. And the first thing you should do when you go to your first meetup group is not try to be all pitchy and sell all the stuff that you have to everybody. Just go and be a listener. Just be a listener and listen to people, get to know them. They ask you about you. Don't make the focus about you. Just ask them a lot of questions about them, And when you leave that meetup, they're going, wow, that guy's really interesting, I didn't learn much about him, but he sure was interested in me. And that's what people care about. They care about when people are interested in them. So ask them a lot of questions, get to know about their businesses, their family, what they like to do for fun. And then they're going to ask you, well, no, I really want to know more about you. What do you do? And now you've earned the opportunity to share a little bit about what you do. And that's a great way to connect with people, in my opinion. Okay? Neil, I'm going to have you come back out here and dialogue with me. The last thing I want you guys to learn about free traffic is blogging. Get a blog on WordPress, get a blogger blog, and just start blogging about a topic that you're passionate about, and talk to people through your blog. Write an article, write a post, put a video in your blog, and that drives traffic to your main places. Now, Neil, am I giving good content here? Is this good stuff, or do you think people are enjoying this? Because I don't see the chat box. Is this good stuff, you guys?
I love it. I've seen those social things below the YouTube like a million times, and it never even dawned on me to I could actually use those things to get more traffic. So I mean, just little things like that. Yeah, that's great.
How about meetup.com? Have you ever gone to a meetup before?
No, never done that.
You're pretty much a guy that just sits in the house all day. You're a house dad, aren't you?
Well, I'm not quite as knowledgeable about the traffic stuff. So yeah, I sit back and try to figure it out on my own sometimes. Okay. But no, that's good.
You got to get out of your house more, Neil, and meet people.
Well, this whole meeting thing face to face. I mean, what's that about, man? Come on.
Yeah, you got to get dressed to do that. Don't forget. You got to put clothes on. Okay, I'm gonna go back to my screen. Thank you for dialoguing with me. All right, so there we go, guys. That was the beg for it methodology, and that took us a good long time to get through. That was like 35 minutes worth of stuff, and I got lots more slides to share with you. So hang on tight, guys. We're going round 2 now. So let's dive into the next topic, and the next topic is borrowing traffic. Okay, there's a lot of interesting things I'm going to share with you guys about this. Probably stuff you've never seen or heard of before, because you've just probably never thought about this. But borrowing traffic is when you're going to borrow someone else's list, someone else's resources, and they're going to do some kind of a promotion for you. And so the goal is, how do you entice somebody? How do you get someone like me or somebody else who's got a list to want to do business with you? What's in it for them so that, I mean, obviously you don't have a list yet, so why would they want to promote to their list if you can't, do a promotion to your list for them, right? So you got to make a really sweet offer to a guy who's got a list, or to a girl who's got a list, or someone, they don't have to be a guru or anything like that, just somebody who's got something substantial that makes sense, that's message market matched for their list. So one thing you guys can do is you can do ad swaps, and these are people who have lists, and if you mail for them, they'll mail for you. So if you got any kind of list whatsoever, 1,000 people on a list, 500 people on an email mailing list, and you control that mailing list, and there's an easy way for you to broadcast an email to all those people. Well, if you find someone who's got the same size list as you on the Safe Swaps website, then you'll mail for them, and they'll mail for you. And what that does is it sends people from their list to your squeeze page. They opt in. Guess what you do? You build your list, and then they're going to send an ad through to your list, and then some of your leads are going to go to their list. So you're swapping leads. But you might think that's kind of dumb because you're going to dilute your lead list, and it's going to start getting smaller and smaller and smaller because they're getting a lot of offers to them. Well, that's really further from the case. That's inexperienced, and that's just people who've never done it before thinking things that would happen, and it actually does not happen that way. This is how you build your list, you guys, is you go out there and you do safe swaps with 20 people this year. You do 20 safe swaps, you do maybe 2 a month, and then you start building your list. It goes from 100 people, and eventually you got 500 people, and then eventually you got 1,000 people, 5,000 people, 10,000 people, and you're going into bigger groups that have bigger lists, and you're doing swaps with them, and you're building a gigantic email database, which becomes a huge asset for you, because now you can promote any product, any service to anybody on your email database. And you guess what? PLS allows you to do this. PLS is a place where you can capture leads and then broadcast those leads any kind of messages you want. And I think you can send about 30,000 emails a month, and you can correct me on that, Neil, if I'm incorrect. But the platform for $29 a month or $30 a month is going to allow you to broadcast up to 30,000 emails to people talking about whatever you want to talk about. So you're promoting your stuff, someone else is promoting their stuff, you get their leads, they get your leads, and you eventually just keep working your way up the ladder as your list gets bigger and bigger, and you pitch and sell other things and make more money that way. Another place you can find joint ventures for safe swaps and email swaps and things like that. Warrior Forum, it's a really popular internet marketing forum where people go and hang out and do a lot of dialogues about internet marketing stuff. I don't hang out there much, but it is a place that's one of the most trafficked websites in the world, believe it or not. It's actually one of the top. Last time I looked, their Alexa rating was 120. That are the 120 most popular website in the world. So a lot of people hang out there and talk about internet marketing, make money at home, business opportunity type stuff. It's also a great place to fish for new business leads because all those people are all talking about the same thing that you're all interested in. So go check it out and go make posts in the Warrior Forum and make sure you have your signature line with a link that goes back to your main websites where you can capture leads. Okay, the next concept with the borrowing it concept is going to be a unique thing that most of you probably never heard before or thought of before, but it's called a joint venture with a guru who's got a list, okay? And here's what I'm going to suggest you do with this. You target somebody that you want to do a business joint venture deal with. Okay, joint venture means several things. You're either going to share the leads, you're going to share the profit, or you're going to share the product creation. Okay, so you're basically need to find out how am I going to approach this leader in this niche to get them to want to work with me. And there's a couple things you can do. You can say, hey, I'll make the product. You don't have to do anything. I'll make the product. You just sell that product to your list. I'll put your name on it so it's like co-branded, your product, my product, but I'll do all the work so you don't have to do anything. And then we'll mail it to your list, and then we'll make a bunch of money together because I'm going to make a really good product that teaches people how to do X, Y, Z, to help them grow their business. And a lot of guys out there, they're open to that. Hey, I'm open to that. I'm open to you making a really cool product that I don't have to do any work on, and then we mail it to my list or whoever's list, and we get sales with that. And I didn't have to do anything but send a push button email to my list. That's pretty cool, but you better bring me a good product. It better be a really, really, really good product, and I get to have credit as though I made that product myself. So you approach some gurus about this, they were open to that idea. I kid you not. It's a great idea. If you don't know how to make a product, well, guess what? You can go get as many products as you can think of, and you can rebrand them, reuse them, retool them, and make them as though they are your own with a concept called resale rights or private resale rights, master resale rights, private label rights. These are products that someone else has created, and they're giving you permission to sell those products or change those products. Just you got to look at the terms and conditions of each one, but you have the opportunity to basically have your own product with no product creation ramp-up time. And I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. It's profitwithresellrights.com. Okay. So when I go to this website where we got resale rights, this website, my friend Socrates created this, and any topic, Neil, I'm going to have you come out here and give me some topics, but any topic you can think of that you want to look up, any niche you can think of, someone's already created a product for it, and you have the rights to use that product, sell that product, and keep 100% of the money. Okay, this is really cool. So Neil, knock knock, give me some topics, or look in the chat box on the Hangout, and if people want to give me a topic or two, throw me a topic, Neil. What should we talk about? What should we do?
Internet marketing.
All right, internet marketing. And then all these products about internet marketing start showing up, and I can see how relevant and how recent these products were created and added into the platform. So here's one called Ebook Publishing Profits. It's going to teach people how to write an ebook. And it was added just a few days ago on October the 10th. So it's fresh, brand new content, and I can download it right out of this website, and then I could go take that content and I could learn from it, I could rewrite it, repurpose it, sell it, and make 100% of the profit. Okay? Squeeze pages exposed. Speaking Your Future, Social Profits. These are all great products that, because I'm a member of this platform, I can get all these products and do whatever I want with them. And it's like instant product creation. Have you ever done anything like this before, Neil, where you've ever used private label rights and sold it yourself?
I've well, yeah. I mean, I started to, and I kind of got sidetracked into getting some other things done, but I was definitely impressed with the stuff I was finding. In fact, I have used private label for some of the content in our training area. Yeah, for the YouTube training. So it wasn't here, but it was something like this.
That's right. I forgot about that. Let me go see if I can go find that website. Here it is. The Power Lead System training. When you guys log into the site, you can go in there and you're going to see this YouTube University right here, and there's 10 modules. And what Neil was able to do was get the resale rights for this video module, and he had someone else's content that's teaching you everything about email or about YouTube marketing and YouTube account creation, how to use YouTube to make money. So this is a really powerful course with tons of. How many hours do you think this course is, Neil, to go through it all?
3.75.
Hours?
Yep.
Okay. So almost 4 hours of training to teach you all about YouTube.
Oh, wait. No. I'm sorry. I thought you were asking me about the. Oh man, jeez. I don't know, man. We're talking. Whew.
A lot of training there, right? A lot of
Yeah,
stuff.
there's so much. I mean, I don't know. It's a lot.
If you wanted to, you could have taken this content and sold it to other people too, because you had the rights to do that. And that's the power of having, resale rights in a product. You go find a product you like, profitwithresellrights.com, will get you set up. You go to a guru or a leader you want to work with. You make the product, you create that product, and then here's the thing. Here's the hook. To get my attention, to get any kind of big name's attention, you need to figure out what's going to make them, want to work with you. And sometimes it's money. If you give me 50-50 split, that sounds pretty cool. Some gurus and leaders will say, I want 75% of the profits, and you can get 25% of the profits. And here's a big one that most of you might not think is smart, but it actually is super smart. Why not give the leader or the guru or the big fish in the niche 100% of the profits of the product you sold? You're going to make $0. But then you negotiate with this leader that if I'm going to give you 100% of the profits, I want to have all the leads. Okay, but we're going to share the leads. So you get the leads, I get the leads, and now I can use those leads as buyer leads to help me build my next list. And a lot of guys and gals will do that because they know that they're keeping all the money and you're getting the leads. That's very, very powerful. So I love that concept, and a lot of people do this who are smart. And if you guys haven't heard this before, use this to reach out to other people in your niches to do business with them and give them all the money, but you get all the leads, because that's what you want anyway, buyer leads, because buyer leads always buy again and again and again. And another way to meet people to do these kind of joint ventures with is to go to internet marketing events and meet people at these internet marketing events, do Google Hangouts and invite people to come to your Hangout, get to know people on your Hangouts like we're doing tonight, do webinars, and when you sell your products or your PLR products that you repurpose to other people's lists and groups, when those buyers come to your websites and buy, you're building your list with more leads. So this is the borrow it method. Are we getting, Neil, are we getting any interaction from anybody on the PLS Hangout? Are we getting anyone asking questions?
A little bit. I've been asking a few people some private questions if they want this asked, and a couple of things about Twitter. But
I am not a Twitter expert. I suck at Twitter. So I have 10,000 followers, but I don't even know who any of them are.
I will keep you. I will make sure that you're aware of anything that comes up that people are asking about that's significant.
Okay, cool. No problem. Are you guys enjoying this, by the way? If you're enjoying this, make sure you type into the chat that this is good content. I want to make sure you guys are getting value tonight, and this is good stuff for you. So let's go into the next method. This is going to be the third way that you can get traffic, and that's the buy it method. So let me go show you that screen on that one. Okay, so this is the buy it method, and this is my opinion is the best and the quickest way to get traffic to any offers you're making about your PLS system or your primary business opportunities. Number one, solo ads. Fantastic way to buy traffic and to buy clicks and to get visitors to come to your stuff. And I'm going to give you one resource right here because I can give you a ton. As a matter of fact, I'll show you where to get a ton of solo ad resources for free. But because Neil's already given it to you, most of you don't even know it. It's all sitting in your back office right now. But we're going to look at one resource called solochecker.com. All right? Let's go take a look at that. So before we do, on the Power Lead System training, it's plstraining.com. All of you have access to this website. Once you log into your My Company Admin website in the PLS platform, you click on that training button, you create a username and password, and then you can log into this Power Lead System training site. And if you go over here to Marketing Help, and you scroll down, Solo Ad Vendors. Look at this list. There's just a ton of vendors that you can contact right here that have giant email databases, and they're more than willing to have you send an offer, an email that you type, and they will send it to all their hundreds or thousands upon thousands of people on their list for you at a very affordable price. Super affordable. And everyone will get a certain amount of clicks. When you send these solo ads to these people who have lists, the people receiving these emails will click on those emails and check out your Power Lead System. Most of these guys are business opportunity type of guys whose lists are people interested in make money at home, show me tools and resources that'll help me do things better, faster, cheaper, or they're looking for a new business opportunity because they need money, right? So a ton of resources here. It's one of the biggest lists I've seen when it comes to solo ad vendors, and you can never. The good news about that is that there's so many places you can buy traffic for solo ads here that we'll never all as a group, thousands upon thousands upon thousands of us already in PLS, and we can never exhaust this list, okay? So go at it, go crazy. And research these, talk to the people who own the list, get to know them a little bit, find out what kind of offers convert best, and then you're going to need to come up with some body copy and some subject lines of your emails, and Neil's giving you some right here, so you can steal these. Possible subject lines right here, or you can create your own. And then here's some swipe copy that you'd put in the body of your email, or you can write your own. Neil, have any of these been tested yet, or are these just kind of suggestions to get people's brains flowing?
Well, that list was supposed to have been like created from quality vendors that are proven. So,
well, not necessarily the list. I'm talking about the email subject lines and the email messages.
I wrote them. Are you kidding me? Of course they're good.
Okay.
No.
Well, I know they're good. I just wanted to test them.
I'm waiting. You know, I was personally waiting to test them when we get the free lead system out, because I want to actually give them a free lead system if that's what the copy is talking about. So no, I haven't had a lot of feedback. Although I did test that ad with one solo ad actually, and we had a decent response and some opt-ins. So this was a while back. I think it was $50, something like that.
$50 to get 20. A bunch of clicks, get 20 leads opted in or something.
I think I got 20 leads. Yeah.
That's pretty good, dude.
It might have been 60, or 55. It was between 50 and 60 with tax and or whatever, everything included.
Okay. All right. Here's a website called Safe Swaps where you can go find people to do email swaps, solo mailings. Safe Swaps. It's safe-swaps.com. Let's see. Here's the Warrior Forum where people talk about internet marketing. I was just going to show you these guys so you guys could see them. And here's Solo Checker. I love Solo Checker. It's a brand new service. It's just gotten launched recently, and what's cool about it, it's a community of social proof. It's a community where people are like, hey, there's bad solo ad dealers out there, and there's really good reputable solo ad marketers out there who actually deliver your emails to the places that they said they would, and you're going to get the clicks that they promised you. So solochecker.com. Once you go to solochecker.com, you can select how big of a list you want to mail your offer to. So right now I'm doing a search for the small market, And right now I could see green is they have the highest reputation, so they're totally solid. People have tried them, they've used them, they vouch for them, but they're really good solo ad vendor. They do what they say they're going to do. Orange means the second highest, third highest, and then reserved, okay? So you can see the reputations here. And all you have to do is if you want to get the mail out, so let's say you want to send a solo ad that's going to go next week on Wednesday. What is Wednesday? The 23rd next week. Well, I could pay, let's say right here, $22.50, so my ad goes out before my offer that I want to do on Wednesday. And I see Callie Vidic. She sold 49 solo ad packages. She gives people 50 clicks, or he. I'm not sure if it's a guy or girl. 50 clicks for 45 cents each. So it's going to cost you $22.50 to get 50 clicks, of which you're hoping for 30% of that to opt in. So 20 leads come from 50 clicks that go to your Power Lead system. Well, let's say you did that. Let's say 3 of those people joined. Well, how much money did you just make? Well, you got Neil, help me out with the compensation plan here. If one person buys the first time, that's $20 a month. Second person buys, they roll up. You're going to lose that person up to somebody else, but you still make a commission on their 50% match, right?
You make a commission on their entire pay line.
And the third person that buys, you get $20 from that person, right?
Yep, a month.
Okay, so in this case, if we have 3 buyers out of 20 leads, we just covered the cost of that advertising for that solo ad. See how that worked? We made $40, that's residual every month. As long as I stay a member of the PLS, this solo ad that spent $22.50 is now making me $40 a month, plus those people can bring me, and Neil's already shown you guys and told you case studies of people who brought 3 people in last night. If you watched the hangout from last night, 3 people came in under this one guy's account, and he's already making like $200 a month residual every month, because the people that did sign up, they brought other people, and he got roll-up sales from that, and he got matching bonuses from that. So don't be thinking that you got to work too hard here, because these people are going to do all the work for you. 50 clicks for $22.50. So you can evaluate these offers. You can go bigger. You can say let's do 100 clicks. Let's do 300 clicks. This is someone who can give me 300 clicks to an email I send to their list. Guaranteed 300 clicks minimum. You're going to get those clicks no matter what. Okay, so now it's going to cost you a little bit more money here, right? But I'm only paying $120 right here. And this is Glenn Kirkham. I know Glenn. He's in the UK. And if it's the same Glenn that I'm thinking about, so 300 clicks, cost of 40 cents a click. It's $120, and he can deliver it in 72 hours. He tells you what the list type is. He tells you, where the people are, Europe, U.S. He says no network marketing, no MLM, no scammy sales pages, and he has the right to refuse offers if it doesn't fit his group. Some people don't want MLM. Some people don't want you to pitch offers where you're selling stuff. And the good news about PLS is you can give people free stuff. Hey, I'm not selling anything. I'm just giving a free lead system away. Everyone who's doing network marketing needs a free lead system, right? So I'm just going to give those free lead systems away all day long on these solo ads. When the free lead system comes out, you guys are going to want to, hit these solo ad vendors up all the time to get free lead systems out the door. We're just a couple days, a couple weeks away from the free lead system going live, I hear. So it's pretty exciting. Here's your medium market. 500 clicks to 900 clicks. Again, prices are still pretty low depending on where you're buying from. Who's this? This is Rupesh Mason. He's had 29 packages bought from him already. He can deliver the... actually, I worked with this guy. I sent some stuff through him before. And he got me a lot of clicks. So 400 clicks for 33 cents each. That's $132. I'm doing a webinar next week on Facebook marketing. And I'm going to buy about 2,000 to 5,000 clicks from all these guys. And I'm hoping to get maybe 800 to 1,000 or more people register for my webinar. And then I'm hoping to get a 10% conversion on that webinar for the product that we're going to sell at the end of that webinar. and I'm going to buy all cold traffic to fill that webinar. And I'm going to have all those leads go through my squeeze pages first and then register for the webinar, so I build my own list. See how that makes sense? So now if I get 5,000 clicks, 2,000 clicks, whatever I'm buying, and I get 30% conversion, I just built my list by 300 to 600 people for $132. And now I can market to those people whatever I want, as many times as I want, until either they buy, they die, or they unsubscribe. You guys liking this? You feeling this? Is this a good resource for you? This is a great website. You know, you can go bigger, large market, 1,000 to 5,000 clicks. You're going to pay a pretty penny to do this, but you're going to get traffic, okay? But it's not that expensive. Look at it. You know, 1,000 clicks, $400, kind of the going rate. Here's some guys that'll do it for cheaper, $220 right here. This is the Tiago Roberto, and he sold 50 packages, so he's got some volume underneath him already. He's going to get you 1,000 clicks for 22 cents each. Okay, you can get it done in 42 hours. Biz op market, make money online, general internet marketing type of a list. So I hope you guys are liking this resource, because there's a lot of great social proof here on this resource for you to pick the right vendors you want to do business with. So that's solo ad vendors. Then you've got cost per click vendors. You know, these are companies that Neil and I are doing some business right now with a couple different vendors. One of them is Dagan Smith, actually. Neil, you want to talk about Dagan Smith? Because you've got something in your back office about him on the PLS training system, or the PLStraining.com has some information about Dagan Smith purchasing clicks from him. So why don't you just talk about, and I'll put it up on the screen, what Dagan's doing for all the PLS members when they come to the PLStraining.com. You land on the home page, and if you click on Marketing Help, right here, it says Done For You. So explain that to everybody, Neil.
Well, they go out and get quality traffic that basically you can just purchase. It's not much different than a solo ad.
But it's premium. I would call it premium traffic. High, good people on the lists.
And you know, the difference with between that and the solo ads, you know, aside from the traffic, is the fact that they take care of all the copy and headlines and subject lines and all that. What I was really hoping to have for this is when the free lead system becomes available, they can tailor their marketing to really attract people that are looking to get more leads, which to me would make a much higher quality click. So I don't have any instructions up right now on which funnel to use and which lead capture page to use. I know people have just gone and purchased clicks, and I want to point out that, you know, it's important to set up a funnel where you're capturing their name and email and not just sending them to one of our sales pages. Don't bypass a lead capture page when you're running traffic like this. And that's one of the things I need to get up there as a little tutorial video, but I'm glad you pointed that out.
Okay, no worries. This is something that's going to be coming that you guys would definitely want to plug into when it gets more dialed in. Giving away free lead systems is the key to the Power Lead system, and we're all on bated breath waiting for this addition to be coming, because that's the hook that's going to get all your traffic flowing to you. And as people come to your free lead system and realize they can upgrade to a more robust platform called the Power Lead system for just $30 a month, they're going to do that so they get all the bells and whistles. And then they're going to go, wow, I can also become an affiliate, and I can market all these free lead systems and Power Lead systems and make money with it. I want to do that too. And that's how you get people in the funnel, okay? So that's one way to do it. Let's see. Okay, so your goal with pay-per-click, cost per click vendors is to get your clicks like a solo ad, 10 cents to $1 per click, and some people charge $1 per click, and some people charge 88 cents per click. Neil and I are negotiating a deal right now with another cost per click vendor that's going to do an amazing job. They're going to write the emails for you. All you got to do is just give them your link for the Power Lead system, and they'll write the email. They'll write the headline for the email. They'll push it out to their list of thousands of people, and they'll get you a ton of traffic. A lot of the other 100% commission type companies that you all know and are familiar with are using these companies, and they're getting phenomenal people coming to their lead capture pages who are at the back of these systems. So you'll find out more about these companies as Neil and I do more training on them, but we're bringing those contracts together as we speak. Okay, I'm not going to go into details about Plenty of Fish, but Plenty of Fish, you can go check them out. It's a pwof.com. That is a dating website. And like, what? You're like, what? Yeah, it's a dating website. You're like, why would I want to put ads on a dating website? Because that's where all the traffic's at. Okay, this is Plenty of Fish. 58 million users on Plenty of Fish come together to connect, flirt, share with each other, and over 8 million conversations a day. This is where a lot of eyeballs are. This is where a lot of traffic is. This is where a lot of people can click on your banner ads or your text ads. They're on the sidebars in this dating website. It's a very clean, ethical, good dating website. It's not some crazy, porn kind of dating site. Not that I know what these things look like anyway, but Plenty of Fish is a clean, good site. And so you can place ads on their side banners, on the sidewalls, and they have really, really good affordable advertising for clicks from them. And a lot of the Plenty of Fish traffic is really, really coveted, high converting traffic. So check out pwof.com, and if you scroll down, let's go to their main website here. Where does it start? Let's go plentyoffish.pof.com. If you scroll down, you can do advertise here, and that's how you get started, by clicking, and then you can create an account and learn more about how to get traffic from this website. Plenty of Fish. Okay, number 4, pay-per-click search engines. Pay-per-click's been around for quite a long time now, about 10 years. And you can get traffic from Google pay-per-click network. They're always cracking down on affiliates, right? But the content network is much more open-minded to banner advertising and putting image ads in the content network of Google pay-per-click search engine. I'm not going to do a pay-per-click training right now because it would take like forever. But I'm just letting you know it is something out there that you can use. Just type into search engines Google pay-per-click or Google AdWords, and you can use their engine. One that everyone overlooks, though, is Bing and Yahoo. Yahoo and Bing have combined their pay-per-click platform into one platform. So you'll be placing ads on all of Microsoft's properties, MSN, their search engine, as well as Yahoo's search engine and all of Yahoo's properties. And that's a lot of properties, you guys. It's almost as big as Google, but it's not. But it's still, it's still a huge amount of traffic. So you can pay per click on people clicking on your ads in these systems, and your traffic from Bing and Yahoo is going to be so much cheaper than Google. And it's well known amongst all the top internet marketers that if you buy traffic from Yahoo and Bing, you're paying it and getting it for half to 3/4 less in price. So you're saving a ton of money, because most people just don't realize that search engine is so powerful. So check out Microsoft Ad Center. It's called Microsoft Ad Center, and Google it, Microsoft Ad Center, and you can go get a free account with them, and you can find trainings online that teach you how to do Microsoft Ad Center accounts so that you can dial those in. Okay, last one on the buy it is Facebook ads, sponsored posts, and fan pages. Most of you probably don't realize you can do this on Facebook, but I'm going to show you what you can do on Facebook right now to get leads to your Power Lead system. You can go into your Facebook account, and I could put a link on here. Get free leads and what do I want to say? Get free leads and 100% commissions with the Power Lead system. Okay, so I'm just putting a text on my Facebook page. I'm pasting a link. I'll actually write a link. HTTP : this is just my link. Don't go there. Power Lead. And I press the space bar. It puts the Open Graph content in here, And then once I've got it posted in here, if I click on post, it's going to post it, right? But then right down here, see this little button? I'm going to zoom it in. It says promote right here. And most people don't even realize what that button does. But what it does is it promotes this post in all my friends' news feeds so that more people see it than would normally see it. So you get more edge rank, if you want to call it edge rank, it's the term they use on Facebook, or more eyeballs see your post. So now I just click promote, and it says, hey, it's going to cost you $7 to have more people see this. And I'm like, yeah, let's do it. I just click that promote button, and boom, I just spent $7 to get people seeing this advertisement, and they're going to see it in their news feeds. And for $7, I might have 1,000 people see it, and I might get maybe 7, 8, 9, 10 leads that come out of that. Okay, so that's a great way to put your content onto your Facebook pages, and then hit the promote button, and it's always going to cost you $7. Okay. Now you can also create fan pages, and then when you create your own fan pages, you get the power to do some other interesting advertising types of methods, but we're not going to go into those tonight because we just don't have the time. So, I mean, like I said, I could deep dive into. We covered 3 big areas. We covered buying traffic. We covered borrowing traffic. We covered begging for traffic. And each one of the methods inside of each of these 3, I could spend an hour on those topics, really breaking them down for you guys. And we'll do that. That's some of the fun that we'll get to do over the next several months as we get to know each other and work together. Is you'll learn more and more about traffic, and you'll learn more and more about these methods in a deep dive that's going to help you out with your power lead business or your primary company. I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. I've got a couple more comments to make, and then we're going to throw it back over to Neil. I just want you to remember to track everything. And you want to have a good click tracking mechanism that you can use to track your leads, to track how many people are clicking on your solo ads. So you know if you're actually getting the clicks. For example, if you're buying 1,000 clicks in a solo ad, if you put a clickmeter.com link on your solo ad, what it does is it gives you a different URL of a website location. And you say, anyone who clicks on this link, take them to my main squeeze page. And then everyone who clicks on that link, it counts it. And so you know exactly how many people clicked on it, and you can test your solo ad vendors to make sure they're actually giving you the amount of clicks they promised that they would give you, right? The PLS platform also has an ad tracking platform in it, where any link you make inside the PLS platform, any domain name you put into the platform, any subdomain you put into the platform, it actually tracks that for you too. It tracks where the visitors came from. It tracks how many times people clicked on those links. So you can use the system that's already existing inside of PLS. And there's training videos in PLS that show you how to do that. If I go to my site and I log in, and I go over here to help, and I type frequently asked questions, and I type tracking, or where's the videos all? There's a Okay, so I could type tracking, and it teaches me about tracking. How do I clear my ads? How do I track my ads? You can also go to instructional videos here, and there's ad tracking video right here that you can watch that teaches you how to track your ads in the PLS back office as well. Very powerful tools, you guys, that you're all getting, and no one ever uses these because they just don't realize it. So your power lead system has some really cool tracking mechanisms into it. But the key of why you're tracking is because you want to know your metrics. You want to know your numbers. You want to know that if you're gonna buy 1,000 clicks to your lead capture page to promote whatever you're going to promote, whether it's your product, power lead system, your MLM company, your direct sales company, your brick and mortar company, you're going to want to know out of that ad spend what your conversion numbers were. And you really need to track this stuff, because then you know for every $1 you spend, if you can get $1 back at least, break even, it's a winner. Because I'd spend $1 to get $1 back and get unlimited amount of leads for that $1 all day long. I spend $1 to get $1.25 back all day long, because now I'm getting leads and I'm making a profit. So know your numbers. So 1,000 clicks means 1,000 visitors are going to see my site. Let's say we get 178 opt-ins. That's pretty poor, right? That's less than 20% opt-in. on a good day, if we get 30%, 40% opt-in, that's going to be 400 leads, right? So let's say 178 people see your offer, they opt in. And then you got a sales page in the back of that where you're going to sell something. Let's say 19 people buy your product. So your product makes you 20 bucks a month. So you're making basically just shy of $400 on your $800 cost. So it cost 800 bucks, let's say, to buy 1,000 clicks, and you got 400 bucks back. Did you lose money or did you make money? Remember, this is monthly residual income. In this case, it cost $800. We made $400. So month 2 rolls around, and hopefully our business is growing, and that $400 now turns into $520. So now we've made $520 plus 400 in 2 months, 60 days time, and now that $800 ad spend has covered itself. And then month 3, it's now $680 in commissions coming in, plus the 520 plus the 400 we made the 3rd month, and now we're totally cash flow positive, aren't we? So it makes sense to pay a little bit of money up front, knowing since we have a residual income plan inside the Power Lead system, that over time you're going to make your investments back. You're going to make that ad spend back and then some as it grows and grows and grows. So take the risk, you guys. This is the fastest way to get traffic, solo ads, and track those links, track those clicks, so you know where people are coming from. The Power Lead system, you guys, is amazing because it does give you all the tools you need to funnelize any product, anything you want to sell. It gives you the tools for it. Powerful lead capture pages. You drive your traffic online and offline right to those lead capture pages. People engage in those lead capture pages. They land on the custom sales videos or the PLS sales videos that we have on there for you that explains the business and explains the product, explains the compensation plan for you. And then it links people to the sign up and upsell pages where we do all the work. Neil did a fantastic job creating highly converting sales pages. Neil, what was the latest stat from Michael when we launched this thing on how many people were not only becoming Power Lead System members, but then also taking the upgrade to become an affiliate so they can market Power Lead Systems? What was that percentage that we heard of people who went right on through and upgraded? Neil. Neil.
Yes, I am here.
Neil. What was that percentage?
What was that again?
What was the percentage of people when we launched PLS that not only bought the $30 offer to get the Power Lead System, but then also upgraded and took the option to become an affiliate? It was super high, wasn't it?
Well, yeah. If you're talking about the percentage of people that took the membership for $30 a month that then again decided they wanted to become an affiliate, I mean, it was in the 90s for sure.
90-something%. And the closest competitor we could think of was in the 60% conversions on their system that did something very similar, correct?
Yeah, and I think part of it too, I mean, a big part of it is I've never seen anybody put the upgrade in the checkout process, which to me, I could never figure out why they wouldn't do that. It was always something you did from the back office, which to me, needed improving a little bit.
So Neil's created a high converting funnel, you guys. The more leads you throw into the Power Lead system to get captured on that lead capture page, the more people who watch that video and the more people who go to that sign up and upsell page, the more money you're going to make. And if you know you spend $1,000 and every time you spend $1,000 you make $800 back a month, do it all day long, because $800 that month becomes $1,600 a month too, and then some. And it grows and grows and grows as people get more activated and they get more engaged. Plus we got the whole autoresponder platform down here. When someone opts in on the lead capture page, they get added to our autoresponder campaigns that start doing all the selling and explaining for you so you don't have to. Power Lead System rocks, you guys. That's why I'm a part of it. So Neil, we're done. If you want to have anyone put their questions in the box, if there's anyone, Neil, if you could type into the Q&A for me, ask people if they have any questions about anything I covered. And I'm going to turn my camera back on here. What do you think, dude? Was that good stuff?
Man, awesome stuff. Okay,
Did I deliver tonight? Did I deliver?
You delivered.
Good. So what do people want to know?
Let's see. I want to make sure this is going to be replayed. How to place social sharing signals on YouTube videos?
Is that a statement or a question?
Well, I guess it's a question. How many friends do you need to make the sponsored post worthwhile?
That's a good question. You know, you're going to need some considerable friends. I'd say at least 1,000 friends. But again, you know, it depends on how engaged you are with your friends. You might have 80 friends, and those 80 friends look at everything you do and absolutely love you. So those 80 friends might click on your links and buy something. So it just depends on how engaged you are socially and people, how much they interact with you in the place you're doing these ads on.
All right. Someone wants to know, is there any way to get double opt-in enabled in our funnels?
You can with Aweber.
Okay.
Or is that something else? Or is that like a two-step opt-in where they opt in once and they opt in a second time? What does a double opt-in mean?
Isn't that where they click on a confirmation? You know, we have the bot check, which we have to do to maintain our clean ISPs and to make everything you know, really clean and work and deliver for everybody. I'm not sure why you would need something else or what you're. I guess I don't really know what they're looking for. It's all automatic. I mean, whenever you select a lead capture page, it is working the way it's supposed to.
Yeah.
Hey, someone said this was really good. Another person said awesome.
Well, I'm glad you guys liked what we gave you tonight. You know.
Yes, great job. You sure did deliver. Great article on that. Someone said pwof.com. Really? Like a question mark, Jeff. So they're questioning you, it looks like. POF. They said POF.com. Really?
What's that?
I don't know. Did you talk about a POF.com?
POF. Plenty of fish.
Oh, I don't know if they were.
You get a lot of traffic from Plenty of Fish. And
Neil seeing shiny lights. I don't know what that means.
I don't know.
Love the autoresponders.
Oh, it's the lights behind you. It's probably the discs turning behind you on your CD.
Oh. All right. Yep, awesome training. Double opt-in usually means quality over quantity. I want to be like Jeff when I grow up. Good info. Awesome job, Jeff. This should be done weekly. Loved it. Amazing training. Man.
Hey, I told you I was going to bring it.
Should I go on, or I mean, that's probably enough.
No, don't go on. Yes, go on. No, don't go on. Yes, give me more. Give me more. What are they saying?
Loved it. Loved it. Let's see. Can you show the slide after the borrow it slide?
Yes.
We certainly love it. Jeff, what are your thoughts about keyword research? How much do you really need to know about SEO? Are you going to address a couple of these?
Let me do the first question first. What do they want to see? The slide after what?
Can you show the slide after the borrow it slide?
The buy it slide.
Okay. What are your thoughts about keyword research?
Let me show this first. Here's my thoughts about keyword research. I don't do it hardly at all. And I think like a human being. It's just going to sound stupid and crazy, but I put myself into the mind of another surfer, and I'm imagining what they're looking for, what their problem is, and what they're going to type in the search engines to be their solution. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pretend like I'm that person. So I'm going to actually type a phrase into the search engine that's going to be a phrase that they would type. And I'm going to look and see what results come up. Is it videos? Is it Facebook? Is it a website? Is it a blog? Now, and then I ask myself a question: can I get my content in that spot when people type that? Can I make a video and have that video match that exact phrase, and then do some ninja tricks to that video so I get it to rank higher? And then if that's the case, that's how I do my keyword research, you guys. It's stupid, but that's how I do it, and that's how I get my videos ranking over 2,000, 10,000, or 10 million searches for certain key phrases, and my videos are there at the very top of the search engines. And I didn't do much keyword research. I just did the research of typing in phrases I think people are looking for and seeing if that, in fact, people are searching for it. And if they are, I want my content to be there as the solution for their problem.
Okay, so did we get the other one about, did you show the borrow it slide?
The borrow it slide or the buy it slide?
The slide after the borrow it slide.
I just showed it. That was the buy it slide.
Okay. How often will Jeff be doing these trainings?
Neil cannot pay me enough to do these trainings.
Will there be another training, and how often? Yes, Jeff. Jeff is awesome. Good show. Just got in how to work leads. Good
You
stuff.
guys, listen, I'm serious. If you guys are experts in the niche and you got great skills and you're doing some stuff right now that's really amazing, and you're open to opening the Komodo for Neil and the PLS members, reach out to Neil and Michael and let them know that you've got some great stuff you can bring. If you're really specialized in a certain niche topic, we'd love to highlight you, right, Neil? I mean, what's your policy on that?
Well, you're teaching, right?
I'm talking about other people teaching. What's your policy?
Man, if you got the goods, bring it on. We'll we will, welcome it for sure. Absolutely, of course.
Yeah. I run multiple businesses, you guys, so I can't be here every week because I do all kinds of stuff. But this was a special occasion that we put together just to reward everybody who came in and took advantage of the PLS system when it first got launched. And this is one of those rewards you're all getting as a bonus for that participation you took. We got more bonuses coming, right? Neil, Michael's going to be doing some teaching, and then Max is doing some teaching. It's all good stuff.
Yep. Okay, I heard solo ads are sometimes bots. Is this true?
Yeah, it could be totally faked, and that's why the source I gave you guys for the solochecker.com is all based on social proof. It's all based on real results. People can report on how good their clicks were, how bad they were, and then you weed out the bad solo ad providers, and so only the good ones are at the cream of the crop. So you're buying something that's going to actually work.
Okay. Yes, there will be a replay. Jeff is Traffic King. Glad that I was here tonight. Learned tons of really great stuff. Jeff, quick question. Landing pages, name and email or just email?
Michael talked about this last night. The PLS has kind of changed its platform to allow you guys to be able to do just email grabs, email with name grabs, or name, email, and phone grabs. And it just depends on what you want, okay? The tradition is the more you ask for, the lower the conversions. The least amount of info you ask for, the higher conversions you're going to get. If you want to personalize things in the Power Lead system and by first name, then asking for a first name is wise. But Neil figured it out. I don't know if you told people about this, or if you guys just do the lead capture page that just asks for an email address, well, it automatically fills their name in on your back end, but instead of calling them Neil, everyone's called subscriber. So if your broadcaster sends a broadcast to those people, it'll say, hey, subscriber, it's Jeff here, and I got something to share with you about how to make money online. And subscriber is a friendly enough term that people don't get turned off by that. But I hate it when I ask for a form fill, I ask for a name and an email address, and someone puts a swear word in there. And then when the autoresponder kicks out and sends them a message, it's like, hey, Binkhead, And so they're like, why are you swearing at me? It's like, I didn't. That's what you put in the box. So, the more you ask for, the lower your conversions are going to be. That's just across the board. And if you want to capture phone numbers because you want to reach out and call these people, then capture phone numbers. But if you're never going to call these people that opt in on your lead capture pages that put phone numbers on there, never use it because they're going to be bummed you never call them.
All right. Let's see. Okay, so we are going to put this in the training area. Let's see. Will we enable another autoresponder service like GVO?
We're working on that, aren't we?
We definitely know
we got a request to do it.
We know that's there. So I'm going to say in good time. As soon as we get the free lead system out, we can start thinking about some things like that. Next, after buy it slide.
After buy it slide. They can,
Nobody has mentioned mobile marketing. Jeff, do you know anything about mobile marketing?
as a matter of fact, I do, but I don't do it. I don't use mobile marketing. I don't do any mobile marketing, as a matter of fact. So that's why I didn't talk about it. It's not something I do. I'd like to learn more about it. So if anyone does mobile marketing, let us know.
How many minutes should your YouTube videos be, more or less?
As long as they need to be to get the point across of what you're trying to talk about.
Well, give me, like, for example, that one you made of where you were kind of talking about yourself and stuff. How long was that one?
It was 9 minutes.
Okay. All right. What is the coming soon 3ED stage on my, I'm not sure, Mr. Ziggy Daddy, if I understand what you're asking, and I'm sorry about that. This was awesome. You over-delivered on this one, man. Excellent, Jeff. Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you. Glad you liked it.
Thanks.
This is one of those. This is one of those things you're gonna have to watch it several times to get everything, because we had to go so fast through so many things.
One a month. Jeff, do you do one-on-one coaching?
I do.
All right, Jeff, we love you.
I'm married.
Great content. I'm an SEO expert and would love to give back. Oh, okay, great. So let me.
Oh, you know what? You had a question today that you sent me in an email about SEO. Do you want to address that, or do you want to bypass that question?
Go ahead, Jeff.
How to tag their pages and stuff.
Could you just take care of it? I'm scrolling through comments here, if you don't mind.
Well, I don't know the answer to it. Someone was asking us earlier if there was a way to make the PLS pages SEO optimized. And there is a way to do that. Whatever you name your page, so if I wanted to go create a page in my PLS platform and I created a new page from scratch, or I copied a page, I can title that page whatever title I want, and that's the same title tag that's going to show up on any kind of a website. So don't put like test lead capture page 1. That's the worst title you could ever call your pages, because it's not search engine optimized, you know. So like, you know, think of, like I told you earlier, think of the way people search for stuff and what they type in to look for solutions, and name your title of that page that answer to their solution, so they find it. And then it does get listed. They do get ranked in the search engines. I've seen my PLS pages and many of my other prices possibilities pages. I've found them in the search engines, so they do get ranked.
All right. Let's see. I am using PPV and have a tracking code added to my PLS link, but my keywords are not showing in my autoresponder, PLS or Aweber. What do I need to do to get it to show? Thanks.
That's a great question. That's a very technical question. I'm going to refer that to technical support because I have no idea.
All right. Let's see. Give a man a fish, he eats for the day. Teach a man to fish, he is set for life. Thanks, Jeff. Jeff needs a cowboy hat.
Yeah.
Jeff, awesome training. We need more trainings like this. Let's see. I thought it was friend. I don't know what that means. Someone thinks he is on Empower Network. He has his wallet open. Laugh. LOL. Not sure what that means.
I'm not on the Empower Network.
Will you do a JV with me? All right. Let's see.
I'm not here to solicit my services, guys. I just came here to give you guys great free content and training. Most likely, I probably won't be able to do any joint ventures with anybody because I've got all these other projects lined up right now. Sorry.
Okay. Thanks, Jeff.
You're welcome.
All right. Thank you. Let's see. What about companies that need the system? How do you approach them?
That's a good question for you, Neil. So a company, a brick and mortar company, a business that needs a funnel system, a lead capture page system, how would you sell it to them?
I would probably show the product in action, show exactly how I could help them. Maybe put a floating capture form over their company site, send it to them, or create a lead capture page in their particular industry to show them how they could, use this system effectively to help them generate leads. That's one way. Can we do some SEO stuff in our back office?
It's very limited, but you can. But it is limited.
Jeff?
There is a problem though, Neil, with when people type in the HTML side of a page, when they save it, sometimes the saving process erases what was added in there, and it tweaks the code. It's just one of those things with the WYSIWYG editors where that happens, and I don't know if there's a way to fix that.
Jeff, you're sexy.
And I know it.
All right. Thanks a lot from Ohio, Jeff. Let's see. It's just awesome. All right. Let's see. Okay.
What time is it?
It is almost, we're pushing 2 hours there, Jeff.
Yeah, I knew it was going to go longer, but we did about an hour and a half probably. Then.
Great stuff, Jeff. Great. We appreciate you giving great value. Hey, someone actually thanked me. Wow. That was the end of the,
let's wrap it up. I'm going to throw it back to you, Neil, to send us out with, and then we'll wish everybody a good night.
Well, hey, Jeff, I just want to thank you. Awesome job, and I'm definitely going to be twisting your arm every day, every week to get you back as soon as we can. So great content, great information, and it looks like everybody is really liking what you had to teach us. So I really appreciate you and for coming on, and I guess we're going to sign off. It's been nearly 2 hours, I guess an hour and 45 minutes. So this replay will be in the training area sometime this evening, so you'll be able to come back and get nuggets from it anytime you want. So good night, everyone. Thanks, Jeff.
Bye.